Welcome to this episode. We start this video here visiting the Aberlemno Cold War ROC bunker. So this was the Royal Observer Corps that manned these bunkers. So I'm not going into this bunker today, but I have been down a couple of years ago, and I think that video is still on my channel. But well, today we're just checking out the surface features. That's some of the air vents there, and then that's the other one at the far end. So you can imagine the size of it. It just goes from this lid here to that far away vent. This is where they bolted on one of their devices that tested for the bomb blast. I think that was for the strength of the bomb, the power. I think there was like a gauge down, a gauge that read the pressure of the bomb. The vents are actually missing off this one, and it's got the bitumen waterproof coating on it. So when they made this, they would have just dug a big hole in the ground, put in the cement, and then it filled it over. But it's smart to see. So I'm not sticking around at this location because the rain is coming down really heavy just now. So we'll move on to the next thing. But that was a smart little nugget for the start of the video. On to the next thing. Alright folks, we've just arrived at our second location. The rain is now off because it was terrible there when I was at that bunker, and it wasn't suitable for making a video, so here we are, a few hours later. It rains off. Rocks of Solitude. This is up Glen Esk. If you take the Glen Esk road from Edzell, and it's, well, from here it's woodland paths, but the river around here is incredible, and the rocks at the riverside are worth seeing. So let's get into it. So I just followed this path upriver, and I think I've come to the furthest up point on this path. So I'm going to follow the path downriver now and see what I can see. This bit here is the mellow, calm bit of the river. It gets totally crazy further down, like. I can hear the waterfalls from here. It's all just bedrock further down here that's been carved out by the river. So there's loads of cool little waterfalls and stuff. You can see that tree where the height of the river's actually been. And that's been like 20 metres deeper than what it is right now, and it's actually deeper today than what it was last time I was here. So whenever that tree was underwater, that must have been crazy. Like, must have been a big flood. This is where the rocks start to get totally crazy. Like, it's mental the way the river flows around here. There would be so much undercurrents there. If you fell in, you're a goner. The tree roots are grasping onto the rock surface there. It's like being on another planet coming to this location. Like, the way the rocks are in the paths, it's amazing. It's just bedrock all around here. There's so many rocky outcrops and dangerous cliffs around here. Makes for an interesting walk. Incredible here. Now all the trees are out. The sunshine after the rain here makes it just, it's like being on a, I've said it before, it's like being in a postcard. This, like, everything looks amazing on a day like this. Someone's had a little fire, maybe been a little camping spot here at the top of the cliff. I don't think it's a very good camping spot though here. It's awful sheltered for these trees. Looks like the path goes up. I have to climb up this old dike here. This is cool. There's just paths all over here. I think I've been on most of them, but I'm not sure. Look at this cliff face just next to the path. This big slab here must have fallen off recently. Some weight of stone there. Here's a little cave kind of bitty. A little tunnel. That's a massive stone. Because it's like slate or something like that, it's quite easily fractured. All those big chunks have just fallen off. This is incredible. The rocks are over the top of my head at this point on the path. Overhanging rocks. The path's just a sheer drop here. This is a cool bit in the path here. It's like a natural wall at each side. So many waterfalls around here. There's a little miniature beach kind of down there. This is a cool bit in the river down here. If I fell in here it would be near certain death. The whole river here funnels through this 2-foot gap here. So the force of the water is incredible. It's amazing to think that all that water there is going through that narrow bit of rocks. It must be really deep there. The path's about 100 foot here, and there's this cool little stone natural balcony, we'll call it. And at the other side of the river here, a cool little waterfall. That's epic. So this path's almost cut out of the bedrock here, which is quite smart. If you fell over the side of this, certain death, like, wouldn't it be a goodie anyway. The rock formations around here are amazing. At the other side of the river, it looks like the river flows at both sides of that bit. This is a cool bit here. A big tree here has fallen, but they've made a little bridge over this little burn. The path here must have been falling away. All the little sideburns and that are deep today because we had rain. Well, you saw it at the start of the video, heavy rain. Even the main river here is high compared to normal. This is a cool little historical piece, folks. A little tunnel. It's been made for the road to go over the top of it. It's still standing. It's not in very good condition, but nonetheless it's standing up. The brickwork on that is impressive. Like, it's probably been built when the forest was planted, and it's still standing. This is a cool bit, folks. The noise of the river is really loud, but this is the remains here of an old iron swing bridge. The old ironwork's still up there on top of that old pillar. This pillar here is built right onto the bedrock. They must have carved it out and levelled it out. Yeah, so you can see how they've carved out the bedrock there. That's a cool bit of engineering. And the detail on the ironwork there is impressive. There's a little arch in the middle, iron arch, and it must have been a path that led that way somewhere. This is a cool bit of rock along here. If you slid off the side of this rock, you'd be a way down the river. So this is a cool piece of history, because if you think about the engineering and the labour that went into it, just for a wire footbridge, then it just shows you a lot about the era it was created. The people that owned the estates had a lot of money like that to build things like that. The stonework's so impressive there. I would probably guess around 1800 it was built, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Like, there's something else on the side of there. Yeah, so there's a bit of wood there for something with a couple of big bolts. Maybe it was some sort of support for the bridge when it was in use. Such a smart little bridge. Nature watch. Atlantic salmon you'll see in this river here, folks. So there you go. I think in last week's video I saw some Atlantic salmon jumping in the river. Look at this. All the old ironwork and stuff is impressive. So a lot of those old bridges back at that time were made by a local blacksmith, and he was probably proud of his work after that. Obviously there must have been masons and that done the brickwork on that, but that must have been an expensive bridge just for a footbridge in that era. Anyway, I'm heading back along this path here. The river's so loud there where it goes over the waterfalls. These bits coming off the trees here are like snow, but it's just the little seed heads off the beech trees like. There's an old railway sleeper across that bit there, which I'm guessing at one time must have supported the bridge. Looks like that bit's been washed out with heavy rain. This whole path here could just crumble down that hill any minute like. It's like a straight drop there. It's probably the tree roots and that holding it up, giving it strength. So that's some cool historical nuggets we've seen on this path today, and we'll end the video here. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.